party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Oh my God.
You guys, brace yourself.
Rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank Demoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
This is very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. And this is something I used to get in trouble for in school. I'm telling y'all, when I get uncomfortable, sometimes I tend to laugh. It's not a laughing matter. It's really just not. But it is very uncomfortable. I'm over here looking at this attorney who's talking about it's the same thing as not putting somebody in your car for their religion or the color of their skin. Under law, I understand that may be the case. And to be totally honest, this is just a sad situation. It's a very sad situation that you hear stories like this. But like, my question is, do you really think that this attorney cares about this woman? Do you really think that the people that hear this story and that are saddened by it and that are going to speak out and say you shouldn't be able to turn somebody down for their size in a Lyft ride? Now, the reason why, you know what I would love to happen? I would love for this to kind of be that moment where, like she said, that it really hurt her feelings. I wish it would be that moment where, okay, it hurts your feelings, but it actually gets you to identify and acknowledge a problem and to figure out somehow, some way to become healthier. Because what ends up happening is, you know, whether you're like that's got to feel like a pretty bad situation, whether you're on a plane. And I'll be totally honest, like, I've sat next to people that were, you know, overweight on the plane. And those little seats obviously are not, like, they can't be comfortable for you. And a lot of times, you know, in those seats, if you're overweight, you're like going into the next person's seat. I will do my best, because I feel bad. I'll be totally honest, because I feel bad for that person. I like do my best to kind of like slide over, be uncomfortable, just because I just can't imagine how uncomfortable it must be for that person. But then I sit and wonder, like, are you doing people a favor by making them feel comfortable about a significant issue that, in my opinion, just being totally honest, you should feel uncomfortable about? If I'm being totally honest, you should feel uncomfortable about it, because the only reason why, or the only real motivation to change something, inspiration, reason, mostly comes out of discomfort. The only way to change something is to be uncomfortable. But and the reason, and when I say that the motivation to change, I mean, people don't always just do what's best for them. There's usually something, you hear the saying that people got to hit rock bottom before they actually make some changes. It's almost one of those things where you sit back and you just look at the results of something. You sit back and wonder, like, what if it was, were people healthier when you were allowed to shame obesity? Let me ask y'all this. Would it be better? How would you feel about, okay, let's say if there was a society, two societies. This society, they shamed being obese. This society is like America right now. If this society, because of the shame, has healthier people, I'm not talking about being sexy or anything else. I'm talking about just being healthy, a healthy BMI, body mass index, compared to this society that says, hey, you can be however you want. Matter of fact, we're going to take these petite models out of the Nike store. We're going to take these petite models out the store, and we're going to put some overweight folk. I kid you not. I had a picture. I don't know. We were at the store. We were at Garden State, and we were at this store. I think it's Trevor Matthews golf store that my dad likes, and they had. I told y'all this before. They had a mannequin that had a beer belly, or it was a dad bod, they called it. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, like all this, when you're trying to make people comfortable, they're never going to change. They're only going to change if they're in an uncomfortable place to go to comfort. So I almost wonder which society would be better if the only thing that we were worried about instead of feelings were health. What would we prioritize? Because I'll be totally honest. Society may accept people any way that they are, but when it comes to health, I don't think your health, like your health doesn't just accept anybody the way they are. It's just, I don't know. So Shy wrote, I like her music, but she tripping. And I think that she's tripping because society has convinced her and manipulated her. It's like everything, society just has to make everybody feel good. And this is, to me, a lot of the reason why you got kids growing up, thinking they're a butterfly, thinking I'm a kitty cat today, thinking, oh, I'm a woman today, I'm a man, whatever it is. I don't even want to get into it too much about that. But it's like, this is the reason, like, we just accept, like, should we be accepting everything? Should we not, tell people like, yo, like, imagine if instead of this attorney who's obviously going to do it for a money grab, imagine if the first attorney told her, like, nah, to be totally honest, like, it is what it is. You need to lose some weight. I don't know, like, that would be mean, right? That would be mean. But you know what's also messed up? When people die early because of their weight. When people can't enjoy life, their quality of life goes down because of their weight. When they feel that they can't do any and everything that everybody else is doing because of their weight. And the only reason why society is condoning this stuff and accepting this stuff, in my opinion, is because it's less maybe combative. And the higher ups, they convinced us to accept it because a lot of the powerful people in this country, one of the most powerful industries, big pharma, they benefit. People benefit. The more unhealthy you are, that means the more problems you have. The more problems you have, the more that people can sell you different products and the more you'll buy of them. So that's kind of how I felt about it. Let's keep going. At least hear the rest of this clip, and then we'll move on.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see like what we go through as bigger people, you know.
I mean, why? Why do you want us to see what you go through? Like literally why? And this is why feelings can be so dangerous. Because you can look at this and feel bad and just only have negative things to say about the driver. But in all actuality, like it's almost like how a lot of these parents, isn't it like almost like child abuse? You know, obese child, like you know how you get in trouble for spanking a kid? Let me ask y'all this. You can get in trouble with DIFUS from spanking a kid, right? Which do you think is going to do more harm to that child? Now, obviously, matter of fact, now let me not even go that route. Let me not even go that route, because that's opening up a whole can of worms that I'm not trying to address. And I don't even know where the conversation is going to go once I do open it. But I just feel really bad. I feel sympathetic for people that are obese living in this society, because this society has made it so comfortable for people to be unhealthy. And I don't think that that's the right thing. I don't think that's an honorable thing to do. I just don't think that it's I don't know if fair is the right word, but I just don't think there's a lot of integrity in just trying to make people feel comfortable about something that in all actuality is killing them. So let's keep going.
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride.
And keep in mind, the driver, they said, was respectful. I don't know if that makes a difference to y'all, but it's just a tough situation.
Reporting live on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, their own personal rides, I mean, they turn people away, but they have some discretion, you're saying. But when it comes to some of these protected liberties, no.
You know what's wild? All of these people that are commenting on this, they seem to be in fairly good shape. I guarantee you, if they had kids that look like her, they would be telling them every day, shaming them, doing whatever's next. You need to lose this weight. It's a problem. It's selfish. It's a lot of different things. And people may be saying, well, how is it selfish? Well, get on a plane. It's selfish when you put yourself, like when you don't take care of your health. To me, that's selfish, because now you're going to get to a point in life where eventually somebody's going to have to take care of you. So I don't know. Hopefully we can figure out a better way to go about these things. Nobody wants to have somebody like hers feeling hurt, her feelings hurt. But hopefully if her feelings were really hurt, then hopefully that can be the rock bottom that she may need in order to change her day-to-day habits and just get healthier. Yeah. Matter of fact, yo, for anybody, you know what I was getting ready to do? I was about to say, like, yo, I would actually train anybody who's obese for free. Like, I would just do it. I would really try to help them, really try to create a meal plan for them, simply because it's you know, somebody, I can't say I understand, but I can guess that that's a very tough position to be in. And I know it's a very tough thing, especially when you get used to living a particular way. And the only reason why I would be hesitant to offer the services for free is because I just don't think that people appreciate things that they are not paying for. You get what I'm saying? So I almost think that if I really care about helping the person, that I would charge them, just because even if you give the money back, you don't tell them, but charge them just because they know that they're paying for something. So therefore they're more likely to appreciate it and give their all, because it is a tough thing. But we'll leave it there. We'll leave that there. All right. Well, damn. Oh man. Hold on. Shy wrote she was bigger. She lost like 100 pounds. She's on a weight loss journey. Okay. Damn. Well, I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for her. I've never heard of her before now, but I'm really rooting for her. Shy wrote she needs a car of her own and she'll be comfortable. Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And that's why, not to take it to politics, we're going to get into a little bit later with RFK Jr., but that's one of the reasons why I'm excited about RFK Jr. You know, prioritizing the health and well-being of the American citizens so that we don't have to rely on all these pills and all these gimmicky microwave approaches to losing weight. We can just become healthier. So that's where I'll leave it. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real